Hello everybody. Thanks for stopping by. In the last video, the one previous to this, I was supposed to put up on Friday, and it did upload. However, YouTube has a new thing called privacy. And if you don't click on that button so that it can be publicly published, it doesn't get published. Well, some people will see it, because I do notice that some people will see it, but there's you're not seeing it. So I figured that out this morning. So that's why you didn't get it yesterday. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I would like to give you a bird's eye view of what it looks like at the end of my projects, my big projects. Not so much my smaller projects, but when I'm working on something as large as what I've been working on, and it's been a real challenge because I've used several different kits. I decided to challenge myself and create something that, like I had said, it was a landscape spread that I turned into a portrait without spinning it or anything. I used the portrait pages and turned them into, so I did that. I was thinking this morning about all the different things that I had done that if I were to do it again, would I do it differently? And you know what? I wouldn't. Except that it did take me longer to do it, for sure, because it was something I wasn't used to. I had in my mind what I wanted to do as soon as I saw it, as soon as Lydia, asked me to design with this particular kit, Spring Aesthetics. I knew in my mind what I wanted, and then, gradually it came to me, the theme and the story behind it. I find that if you write a story, and even if you don't write it, even if it's something in your mind, it will just evolve and become exactly what you want it to be. So anyway, here it is. This is my scrap basket with all of my things in it that I haven't used, that I still need to go through and decide if I'm going to be using it or not. These have to be put away. This has to be put away because I don't keep laces in with my scraps. So, do you see what I mean? At the end of a project, I don't know about y'all, but like vintage wallpaper, why didn't I just put it away? Because I wasn't sure if I was done using it. So anyway, here it is, the mess that I have to put away. And then I'm just going to put this away because we have something else to do today. And then in here I have all of my ephemera that's made, but some that needs to be, still backed. But pretty much all that's ready to go, and one item still left to make, which I was going to do on video, but this is my own design, and I'm not quite comfortable yet in creating it. See how I have it all paper clipped? It's made out of envelopes, and it's very different, and it's something I've never seen before, and I'm not quite positive on the whole thing. But when I do create it, after I get my journal together and after I have my huge collaboration video up on Monday, which I really hope you stop by and watch that. I'm really nervous. I mean, this collaboration has been amazing. There have been amazing, amazing people. Corey Dahman and Sharon Hurth, and just amazing people. And I'm so honored and humbled to be involved in this collaboration. And it's such a celebration of such hard work and such effort by Mandy and Justine over at Junk Journal Inspiration, Junk Journal, JJII, Junk Journal, I'm so tired, Junk Journal, Ideas and Inspirations, so sorry. Anyway, they have many celebrations going on, and I'm trying to keep up with them all and do my journal because I've been following both of them on their YouTube channels for a long time. And then they started their group, and I joined their group right away. And then, you know, things happened and what have you, and I had gotten away for a little while from the group, and I'm just so happy to be back. And when they asked me to be a part of this collaboration that, you know, in part of celebrating their year anniversary, to which they've had, I think their Facebook subscriber group has over 8,000 subscribers in a year, and that is an amazing accomplishment in itself. But they both work very, 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 very hard because they both do YouTube. They create their own journals. They both have their own shops, and they have families. And Mandy has a spider she has to take care of. And, you know, Justine travels, and she has a full-time job doing travel blogging. And, oh gosh, it just goes on and on. Pretty much like the rest of us, I guess. But in any event, that's what I've been doing. Oh, and then in here, I have all my little bits. I made some clusters, of course, because every journal needs a cluster, and it just so happened that Mandy over at Sunflowers and Doors had done some floral clusters, so I did some floral clusters. And then, of course, I pulled out all of my pink and turquoise swatching, you know, with the watercolors that I do. I pulled those out. And then in here is just some postcards, Secret Garden postcards. I thought I might be able to tuck in a pocket here and there. I have kept pretty organized, like, you know, anything that's, you know, tracing paper or butterflies, which, can you believe it? There were 2 sheets of butterflies, and this is all the butterflies I have left. That's it. There's only a few left, and a few of the little bunny photos I did on there. So I've kept pretty organized. But as you can see, I have a mess on my desk to clean up. And you don't even want to see this part. I mean, I have things in my thread jar, like my, I have things in here that don't belong in here, but I didn't want to lose it because it was so tiny. So yeah, I mean, yeah, and you don't want to see my lace bowl. It's just a wreck. But anyway, it's getting there. I'm done, and it's bittersweet. My book cover right now is under Heavy Books. I'll be tying in the signatures, and she'll be done. And then I'll be moving on to the next one, which will be great. You guys can come along. That'll be a fun journal. So the reason why I brought you here today is because I told you about TEMU and how they had contacted me through an email and offered me an ambassadorship or something. I'm really not sure what they call it, but you pick, X amount of dollars worth of items. I think it's like $65 worth of items. Oops, that's going to fall over. Like $65 worth of items, and then you show them on your YouTube or your Instagram or what have you, and then they give you some sort of a 30% code for people to use. It just seemed very complicated. And like I said, I don't really do those kinds of things. BB Crafts has offered me, but I don't really do jewelry. So many companies, but they were just things that I just didn't do, or I just really didn't, I mean, I use book pages, and I use old photographs, and I use what have you. So anyway, I thought I'm going to buy some products, and I will test them out, and I will give you an honest review. Because, I mean, you want honest, right? So here you go. Here's honest. I have not tried any of these out. I haven't even opened them yet. But these are the items that I chose. And like I said, prior to this, all I ever bought from TEMU was paper clips, which are right here, and I love them. They came in this very, very nice acrylic box, and they're adorable, and they were inexpensive. I don't know how much they were. I'm not going to be leaving a list of what the items were and how much they were. You can just see, for yourself. That's mine. I was just comparing it to something. So this is what I bought. Okay, so obviously I was going to buy something storage because I needed it, I bought what I needed, or what I thought that I could use. I didn't buy a lot of paper things because I don't really use their paper. I mean, I don't use paper. So I'm going to open this, and all of what I just showed you was $19 with shipping. It's free shipping, but I had coupons, which I didn't even know I had, but I did, so it was $9 because I had 3 $5 off coupons. Evidently, if you don't, when you put your purchase in, if they don't send it to you that day, then they give you $5, which I thought, great. Anyway, so I purchased this. So far, so good. And perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. I am going to probably purchase this again. It's good quality. It's excellent quality. And it goes all, each file goes all the way to the bottom. So nothing's going to fall out or go underneath. And the reason why I bought this first was to see, the quality. But the second reason why was because, how I keep okay, I'll have offcuts and things like that, and I'll say, okay, this would make a good journal for this. And then I kept everything in a basket like that pink one I just showed you. But those pile up. So I thought that I could do this because they were inexpensive. I think this was $2. So anyway, just, I can stand that right up on my shelf like this and put a sticker on it and just say French theme, English garden theme, what have you. And then if I want to make a journal, I can just pull it out, and then I'll have all my scraps in here, and make a journal. And maybe print some things or take some things from book pages, but it will be there. So, and I do like the quality. So that's the first item. So I do like that. I highly recommend it. This, highly recommend. This paper is fabulous. I did not buy this for a journal. I bought it for the, you know, just to see what it was like. And I was going to use it for a notebook because my notebook is just about full, and I like to keep notes on channels that I watch, inspirations, you know, ideas, and then when I create something, I'll put, you know, some different ideas that I might have had or how I changed that up. And it's just about full. And that's why I purchased this. This was $1 or 99 cents. But the paper is beautiful. So I'm not going to keep notes in it. I'm going to use the paper. So I highly recommend that. Okay. The next thing I saw that I thought was pretty neat is, you know how I love to do watercolor swatches. Well, this looked pretty interesting. It's magnetic, and look at that. So I have tubes of watercolor. My son bought it for me for Mother's Day about 3 years ago when I decided to take some watercolor classes, which I wasn't very good at. So here's your palette, and in here is where you would squeeze all your little paints. And I don't know if you watercolor, but they dry up, but that's fine because you're going to wet it anyway. The quality is excellent. It's oak. At least it feels like it's heavy, so it's got to be oak. It's magnetic, so this could go right into my, like into a travel bag. I could put a little bit of, my watercolor tube paints in each one of these, and then of course the ones that I mix, and I keep a chart of how many squirts I need for each color. And then I have my little palette here. And this, it's like a marble. It's not plastic. So I'll let you know after I get it all wet, but isn't that adorable? It's something you could even keep on your desk and it wouldn't be in the way. So, highly recommend that. And that was $4.99, I believe, for the small one. They had much bigger ones. This was the smallest because, of course, I wanted to try it. So, I highly recommend that. Just look watercolor, and then this will come up. And then I decided I would look at their threads, their embroidery floss, because it was really inexpensive, like 59 cents. This is a huge skein. Where is mine? It's a little bit thick. But it would still work perfectly fine. And it has no smell to it. I'm a real smell person. So that's, and it's very pretty. It's got almost a sheen to it. So I think it would make very pretty, like, definitely something I would use for French knots. And, straight stitch. Now I wish I had gotten the green too. All I got was the blue and the pink. So I'll probably go back and get more colors. I recommend this, their embroidery floss. I can give you a number. It's sky blue. Let me know in the description box below if you're interested in any of these items. I'll go back and look in my order and I'll tell you exactly what it is and where to get it. You know, where to look for it. I'll give you the SKU numbers and all of that, because this SKU number is really long. I highly recommend it for those of you that do any kind of slow stitch. I was just trying to find my little pink one to compare it to. It's not as soft as what I'm used to. I put it away. Oh, fancy that. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my covered water. I could feel that coming on. So anything, so far so good. Everything's packaged very well. And yeah, so far so good. It's a little bit shiny. I think I like it. I think it'll be different from what I typically use. So it's almost like a ribbon. You know, like how a ribbon is satiny? So I tried to find some, I think it's a 1/4-inch ribbon. No, much narrower, to do some ribbon embroidery, but they didn't have any silk. So, and then I got these, which one is purple, one is pink, and I like them. I think they're pretty. But I brought out mine so I could compare them. These I get on Etsy because I like to support my small businesses. So this I got on Etsy. It's nice and soft. It's very well embroidered. I don't know where the girl gets it, but it comes by the yard. And so I have, I think, 4 yards of it, and this is all I have left, but I bought it a long time ago. And what I do is just snip off pieces and use it for different slow stitch things. This is pretty. If I had seen it in person, there's no front or, well, I guess there is. Yeah, there is. Okay, so this is the front, and this is the back. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. And I'll tell you how much you get. Let's see. You get 1, 2, 2 yards, 9 inches. Isn't that weird? This was 99 cents. I would buy this again. I won't have to, but I would. So yeah, this would be a yes. Notice how I bought things in pastels. Gosh, can't get away from it, guys. Sorry. But I do put vintage with it, right? I do. They're pretty. I like them. I would buy those again. If I needed them, I would do it. I would do that. But like I said, I've only purchased, it's definitely not this quality. Absolutely not even close. But I'm glad I have it. Let's say that. Okay, would I buy it again? Probably not. But they are pretty. You know? So, I just love this. I guess maybe because I'm so used to it and it's so soft and it's very well made. So anyway, that takes care of that. This I'm not happy with at all. I already took one out of the package. So, It's not soft. It's very stiff. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try, but I don't know. Yeah, I can barely get a needle through that, and I use it for slow stitch. Yeah, there's a plastic or something to this. I do not recommend their rickrack at all. This is a very sharp embroidery needle, and it is very hard to get through. So if I were to use this in a slow stitch and it leaves a hole, it's plastic. It's definitely not a fabric. So if you were gonna just glue it, then I think I would say do it, buy it. It was very inexpensive. I think it was like maybe $2. I don't remember. You get a lot of it, that's for sure. I don't remember how many yards. But something I would not purchase again. Not for anything. There's no, I'll use it for sure because it's here and I don't waste anything. But I bought it to slow stitch with. And I don't, you know, that's going to be, I'll still be able to use it, but it's plastic. It's definitely plastic. It's not fabric. And then I saw this and it said it was sulfuric acid paper. Anyway, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I bought it because it said, wherever you love it, it is your world. Love is really a wonderful thing. It is more precious than jade and agate, but I didn't see that part. I just saw that love is really a wonderful thing and more precious, and it said, wherever you love it, it is your world, and have a good day. And but when I got it, it said it was sulfuric acid paper, and I'm like, sulfuric acid paper? It says have a good day. It's packaged very well. We'll see what it is. Sulfuric acid paper? I didn't even see that in the description. I just thought it was pretty. And it looks very more pink in the photo. Oh yeah, I guess it is. And white. Yeah. It is. Okay. It's vellum. Has no smell, and it's vellum, and it has roses on it. Can you see that? So for the $1, if I were going to buy it again, I would, for sure. It's pretty. I've never seen it before. Isn't that pretty? This looks like lace. It's got a lace, it's got flowers, and then it's got netting in it. Can you see that in the camera? I won't be able to tell until I watch the video after I upload it. It's pretty. Let's put it on some paper. I'm looking, I'm like, okay, so where's paper? That was really funny. Oh dear. What did I do with my scraps? Oh, okay, let me find a big enough piece. I don't think I have one. All right. I have a letter. Can you? It's like netting. There's netting in there. So if I were going to purchase from TEMU any kind of paper products again, I would purchase that again, for sure. It's pretty vellum. Let's see the pink. The pink's more red, but on the white, I think it looks pretty. Here, I'll do it this. Oh, this is not white, by the way. It's cream color. So it doesn't even really need to be tea stained. I mean, this you could actually, it's heavy enough that you could use this. It's almost like a, you know, one of the art books that you know, do watercolor or whatever on. Okay, so that's the pink. It's a little red, but it's pretty. For sure, it's pretty. And that's got a rose pattern. This I love. See the difference in the color of the paper and the, this is white, this is cream, like a, yeah, cream. It's pretty. It'd be beautiful tea stained. And it would really like bulk it up even more than it is. So I probably won't tea stain it. Oh, and you get 100 pages. So anyway, that's that. And that's it. Oh no, these are stainless steel. So I thought, okay, good. I'll use these in my glue bottle. They're little butterflies. Don't remember how much they were. The packaging is awesome. I have to say, everything that I've gotten so far, all of these boxes came from TEMU. All of them. All of them. Well, not that one. Not that one. These. All of these came from TEMU. You get 3 in a package for $2.99. And I don't know what I'd do without them. I have a shelf full of them. And I still have 6 in back stock I can use. So let's try and get this open so I can see if it fits in my glue bottle. Because that's what I bought them for. They like the little buttons I showed you, remember? Oh, they're nice and long, too. You could even put beads on these, for sure. Okay, so glue bottle right here. See, they're just like these. And they did have the buttons, but I got the butterflies instead. They are the same thickness, but they're much longer. Now let's see if it fits. Yeah, fits great. And they are stainless. So that's good. Goodbye. I think these were 99 cents as well. Or maybe $1 something, I don't remember, but they weren't more than 2, I know that. I forget how many you get in there, but as you can see, I'll never run out. So that was a good buy. I have not tried the ink, but we can. Where are we at? Yeah. I got the gold and the silver. Don't ask why I got the silver. I don't know. I thought Christmas. I don't know. So let's try it real quick. Let's see, do I have something here close by? I know I have my little stamp in here. It's just a little. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab a stand. Oh, hello. Right beside you. Okay, let's try it. See what it looks like. Ooh. Very juicy. Ready? Not very dark, but it's pretty. It's very pretty. What do you think? It'll look beautiful on a wedding invitation. Let's try the silver. Hold on. Please. I am so tired. Between the medicine, which I'm finally getting used to, I just use hand sanitizer to clean my stamps. And I don't clean them all the time if I'm using black. There was a little black on that, so let's try it without the black. It's very spongy. So it's gonna, I want to get that off the edge. I have to realize, I have to keep that in mind. It's very spongy, so it's not like your typical stamp pad. So just tap it lightly. Let me just get this off and start over. I mean, as soon as you touch it, it's like a sponge. It goes right down in there, so it gets like all around it. So you have to just tap it lightly. Unlike like the Stays On, it's nice and firm and hard. So it's just going to be a matter of getting used to it. Sure, it's dry. Okay, let's try this again. And I will do it this way. Oops. And just kiss it. I mean, I'm tapping that really, really lightly. I think embossing it would be pretty too. Like, do this and then put a little bit of gold on it and really brighten it up. That would brighten it up pretty quick. If it's not going to be bright enough for you. Okay, here's again. Yeah, I like it. There it is. That's the gold. It's pretty. I think I'd emboss it. Let me look at it under the light. I would put embossing powder on it. I wouldn't buy it again. It's a lot of work. Fabric wood paper. It's supposed to be a permanent ink for fabric, wood, and paper. Want to see it on fabric? Let's try it on a piece of fabric. I bet it would look pretty on that. Let's try it on a piece of sari. I just don't have any gold. Might look pretty, right? Let's try it. You could speed ahead. You could turn it off. Oh dear. Just be really careful, guys, because it is, if you decide to get this, it's very, very spongy. I've seen Heather on Ruby and Pearl. She uses a gold ink. I have to go back and see what brand she uses because she did leave it in a description box and I forget. I'm pretty sure she got it on Etsy as well. And like I said, my local artists, unless I have to, I don't really like supporting like those huge companies. I'd rather support my used bookshops and my mom and pop shops and Etsy. I really, really, enjoy supporting them. Because like I said, one day I hope to have my own shop and hope that people will support me as well, Okay, let's try this on some sari and see what happens. Ooh, now that is very elegant. I would use that in a slow stitch. Oh, guys, yeah, I would use that. But I think I'll go back to Heather. I'm pretty sure she got hers on Etsy. I can't remember where, but I will go back to her, and that would look really pretty on a slow stitch. Can you see that? It's very pretty. Let's try the silver. On the paper, it doesn't really show up very gold. It does, but you have to kind of move it around. This is like, bam. It's right there. It's beautiful. Huh. I bet on muslin and, you know, I'm sorry. I am so sorry for my reach. Do I have any muslin in here? I don't know if I have any left. No? What a mess. I'm so sorry. Try it on the back of this. Just a piece. It might show up good on like a canvasy type or a linen. But it really shows up nice on that sari. And like I said, in a slow stitch, it would be so pretty. Oh Lord, I have to be done with this project. Don't give me more to do. And now I'm thinking, the things I could make with these different stamps on fabric. I love stamping on fabric. Oh yeah, look at that. That is really pretty. Let's try the silver real quick. And then I'll let you go, because I think that's it. So I won't see you again until Monday. I really hope that you stop by and watch my 15-minute video. It's going to be about, I think there's 2 of us on Monday. But anyway, Corey was this morning. Carol Laws was yesterday. It's so nice. A lot of people are doing it so that, you know, it's face to face. Let's see. Cara Renee from Be Reborn Arts was the other, oh gosh, it was a couple of days ago. She did a fabulous job. Wow. Oh my gosh, she really touched my heart. Yeah. So it's just basically, what is junk journaling and how did you get started in it? You know, how did you begin your journey? All right, let's do it on paper first. Oh, dang, it is juicy. I don't care. No, I can't see it. So if I were to use this, I would have to definitely use some embossing on that, because you can't see it. Unless you did it on a darker paper. Hello. Try it on the other side. Maybe that's the problem, right? Now I can't see it at all. I mean, you can, but it's a very, 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 very faint. So I would definitely, no, I can't see it at all. Can you? I mean, it's barely there. Well, let's try it on a piece of sari. I'll try it right under the gold one. So the silver is out on paper. No, I would not purchase this again. I don't think I would purchase either one again, obviously. There's no reason to. But we'll look at it on some sari. Okay, so there's the gold and there's the silver. And depending on what you were doing with it, you know, it's pretty. but I wouldn't buy it. Just saying. So, and I'm kind of glad I did that, because now I'm really not interested in being part of their like sponsorship program, I guess what they call it, or ambassadorship program, because it's hard. I think it's a lot of work, and I just, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I just don't have, as much as I love free products, do not get me wrong at all. I really hope that I don't get any bad reviews. I really don't want to get any bad reviews. I'm just trying to give you guys an honest opinion, because everybody's just different. So far, everybody I have watched, and I haven't watched a lot, but I mean, I start and then I stop, because it's the stuff I wouldn't be purchasing anyway. Because, you know, in my world, I have enough. I have digitals. I have, if you don't have digitals, I would try the papers. I mean, they look good on video. Now, remember, a lot of these people are in the ambassador program, so I don't know. I mean, everybody's so far given fabulous reviews. But that's my honest view. I'm sorry if some people are offended. I really hope you're not. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done this, so. And that's why I did it without being a sponsorship or whatever they call them. So that's it. That's my little haul. Now, if I were to buy their, I would definitely buy, I will purchase probably 5 more of these, just to have them on my shelf so that I know, okay, I've got like 5 journals started. And these will be like my offcuts, my scraps, my whatever. Like, for example, for this project, everything that I have left over would go in here for a nice small journal that I can whip up just like that. Okay? So I will buy this again. But it's storage. Oh dear. Oh, I would buy this again. I actually might buy another. I might buy another one of these as well. If I'm ordering that, then I might buy a couple more of these, because they were inexpensive and the paper's awesome. But any of these, well, 1, I have enough of those forever. 2, not really. This, absolutely not. That's mine. This, no, definitely not. I'll have to let you know about the wooden. It's adorable, but let me show you. Let me show you how I do what I do as far as my watercolor, and how I put it away. Sorry, I haven't used it in a while. But anyway, I'll show you another time of how what I keep my watercolors in when I watercolor. It's something that nails and screws and whatever came in. It's plastic, and you get it at the hardware store. And when it was empty, I just put the watercolors in each little container, and then you know, I re-wet it. So anyway, but that little wooden one it's adorable. It's cute. I don't know how well the water will stand up, you know, in it, but yeah, I'll let you know. It's adorable. It's so cute. I love cute. I love little. All right, well, I will do my walkthrough probably on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll be busy putting her together. I may put up a video if I have time. If I can figure out exactly what I'm doing with this, and it comes out good, then, and it's easy, then I might do a video tomorrow. I like to do videos because I love spending time with you. And I can't edit, so this is real, folks. This is what you see when I'm done with a project. It's like everywhere. Oh dear. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, here's an example. Like, this was $4.99 at my local sewing store. It's just a small sewing store. So these were $4.99. They're stainless. They're about the same size. I mean, I'm not real thrilled with the butterflies, but like I said, they're for my glue bottle. So, yeah. Or, you know, for quilting and stuff. They have long enough needles, definitely for quilting, for sure. So, yeah. And they have little button heads and stuff too, so all different kinds of heads. I love the containers too. Their packaging is very well, very good. But so is Walmart and my local embroidery shop. So anyway, I mean quilting shop. All right, well that's it for today, folks. I really hope you enjoyed that video. It was kind of boring, but I'll go through my ephemera. Well, you've seen it all. There's nothing here that's new that you haven't seen, except this little piece here, which I hope to be able to, at least what I had in my brain this morning when I woke up. So far, so good. Now, how complicated it's going to be, I don't know. I'm trying to make it as least complicated as I can so that it can be videoed in less than 30 minutes. And it won't take you forever, and it's easy to understand. It's made with 2 envelopes. So, yeah. But it's got like this cute waterfall effect, and it's exactly what I was looking for. And it's got pockets, of course. Everything has to have a pocket. There's a pocket there, a pocket there. And it will open up. Okay? So, that's that. Something fun to look forward to. Okay, until I see you again. I'm sorry for being so giddy, but I think it's because I'm tired. Be well, be safe, be kind to somebody. You never ever know what they're going through. And so many people are going through such hard times right now. Have a wonderful Mother's Day for all of my beautiful friends who are moms to either fur babies or to their children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, their neighbors' children, anybody. So just enjoy the day, you know? Okay, well, that's it. I'll miss you. I'm sure you won't miss me. Bye, everybody. See you later. Love y'all.